In this video, I will teach you how to sit and exercise simultaneously to revert back your bad position of your pelvis, your lateral pelvic tilt, your asymmetry to the right side of your pelvis, or so-called left AIC pattern. Also, it will be beneficial for those individuals who are having bilateral anterior pelvic tilt. So bear with me for a second. If you are sitting all the time in front of the computer or just by doing your job, there is a big chance you are doing that in a bad way. So you are damaging and increasing your pathology, increasing your bad position of your pelvis. I would suggest to change that position so you can heal yourself, because if I will give you the best set of exercises, online, offline, doesn't really matter, but you still will not change the position, how you are sitting, there is a big chance you will never get rid of your problems. Because if you are coding entire day the wrong signals to your brain and all of a sudden you are doing exercises, it's not enough time under pressure. It's not enough time to learn something new. So let's code, let's change something to our brain so we can fix our bad position of our pelvis. Also, this video I have translated from my previous Ukrainian channel. If you're interested, the link will be down below. I'm waiting you for your online consultations, or you can visit us in Poland. See you in the next one. Now, firstly, let me demonstrate you the wrong position that most of the people are adopting on their chair. As you can see what I did, I have elevated my heels off the floor and I am completely pivoting myself with my toes. My knees are lowering than my hips, and also, as you can see, the chair itself is leaning back too far away. And I'm supporting my lower back with extreme inclination. Every single time when your hips are higher than your knees and your heels are off the floor, you are provoking your hip flexors to be tight. Now, this is the corrected position. Both of the feet are on the ground, hips and knees are on the same level at least. I've put my lower back in very deep position and I am leaning to the vertical support, only vertical support. Now, in addition to that, I would recommend in most of the cases for my patients to put under their feet some block or some platform that will elevate their knees above their hips. Look at that, what I'm doing. Now my heel bones have the perfect support, my knees are higher than my hips, and therefore, if my knees are higher than my hips, I have shut it off and inhibited these hip flexors, and I am good to go to sit in this position. Now, as you may know, pelvis asymmetry or left AIC pattern is not just one-dimensional problem, it's a three-dimensional problem. So you have to fix all of the three planes of motion. Now, under the premise, if you have left AIC pattern or lateral pelvic tilt, most of the time your right hemipelvis will be higher than the left one. So let's sit for a while on a not even surface. Just like I'm showing right now, the left surface is higher, is overtopping the right one. So when you are sitting, sit from time to time on that uneven surface. This is the pillow that we have handmade, but you can construct something for yourself. So put your left ischium tuberositus, basically your left buttock, on a higher surface than the right one, slightly higher, 1-2 inch higher, nothing more, with your sit bone. And sit like for an hour per day. It will passively stimulate your body to reprogram the position of your pelvis to the more neutral one. Because as you may know, during the left AC pattern, your right side is being compressed. Your right hemipelvis is being higher than the left one. So we need to reverse that. Sit like so for an hour, nothing more. The frequent question that I receive oftentimes is, should I do the reverse if I naturally have left hemipelvis higher than the right one? And the answer is No, but I will explain in depth in other video. Let's assume that you have adopted all of the previous positions and tools. You have placed your heels on the platform, knees are higher than your hips, you are sitting without leaning backwards on the correct pillow. And now, what I want you to do is to use that soft inflated ball and place it between your knees. This is necessary to do the exercise which will help you to reposition and to rotate your pelvis to the left side. So place it in between and now try to pull that left knee backwards. So your right knee will be ahead of the left one. Do that. Do the slight pull, and after you did that, try to push your left knee into the ball by using your left adductor muscles. So still, all the work is being done by your left leg and your right leg is being passively pivoted to the ground, to the platform. Remember, we are not trying to fix your pain directly. What we're trying to do instead of is to fix and to switch the wrong position of your pelvis. And your pain is just a byproduct of the wrong position. Look at that. This is your left AIC pattern or lateral pelvic tilt. Usually the pelvis is being orientated to the right side with the sacrum bone. So by using that ball that I just showed you, we are trying to switch it back. By pulling the left knee backwards, we are automatically, passively putting that right knee forward. So the orientation of your pelvis is being switched to the left side. That's why you are never working with your right leg, only the left one is being used actively. In addition to previous exercise, you can use that wood stick or something firm. What you basically have to do is to slide back your foot into that stick and oppose your left heel bone into that stick or other object. And by pressing with your left heel bone into that object, you will feel your left hamstring, your back side of your hip, being activated. Now hold it for 30 seconds and repeat that movement 3 times. And in addition to that, you can use the previous exercise with the soft inflated ball. So you are constantly sliding back the heel into the stick and you are doing that motion with the knees. So do that 3 times per hour and you are good to go. You are using your actual hamstring to reposition your left hemipelvis. It's very important, remember that. The last advice I can give you for today, you can use anywhere without any additional tools. So basically, never try to cross your left hip over the right one, just like that. You see, every single time when you are positioning yourself like so, you are provoking and indulging your pelvis to be more and more orientated to the right side. What you can do instead is to cross over with your right hip over the left one. And once again, don't forget, don't elevate your heels off the floor because your heels are responsible for chain reaction, for domino effect of whether you will have extension in your back, which we are not necessarily needing, or you will have a systematic flexion and relaxation. I hope it was helpful for you. Please like, please comment, please subscribe, and I will see you in another video.